Have you ever wondered, why does God wait? He's all powerful. He loves us perfectly. So why would he wait to deliver us, to rescue us out of some of the situations that we can find ourselves in that just seem to be so difficult, so barren, so harsh, and they last so long? Why does God wait? In Deuteronomy chapter 8, Moses offers some answers to that question as he's addressing the children of Israel who are just now completing their 40 years in the wilderness. And he wants them to understand why God allowed all of that time, why God allowed the wilderness wait. There's encouragement for us in Moses' words. First, he says to them that it was the Lord's heart in allowing them to wait to establish in them a heart that depends on him. The reason for the wait, the reason for the wilderness was to establish in them a heart that would depend upon the Lord. They were going to need that kind of heart to go in and take the land of promise, to step into their further destiny. The same can be true of you and me. It will be true of you and me. The Lord will allow a wilderness wait in order to establish in us a heart that depends upon him. Secondly, Moses wanted them to remember and get this clearly etched in their souls. It is that the Lord allowed them to wait that long in order to teach them the power of obedience. To teach them the power of obedience. Here's what that means. As they obeyed, as they kept following the Lord miraculously provided for them, protected them, let them know his presence in supernatural ways. The cloud by day, the pillar of fire by night. He kept the fiery serpents and the scorpions from destroying the people, wounding them, taking their lives. He, as they obeyed, displayed his power. The same is true for you and for me. In the place of the wilderness, that's where the Lord will show to us power is released as we obey. And then thirdly, Moses wanted them to understand that the Lord delayed. The Lord allowed them to go through that wilderness in order to create in them a longing for a better place. To create in them a longing for a better place. They wouldn't always be living in a desert. They weren't always going to have to be harvesting the manna and waiting for water to come out of a rock. There would be a day when they would have their own homes, their own fields, their own wells. He was allowing the wilderness to create in them a longing for a better place. He does that with us too. We won't die in the wilderness. We'll live in the land of promise. His purposes are good. His plans are wonderful. Click on the button at the bottom of your screen to go further with us in this look into why God waits. I believe it'll bless you.